Yeah, I think, um, yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, for the most part, definitely a positive experience. Really,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Trying to,
So,
yeah,
so, so,
trying to think if I've,
yeah.
uh-huh. Oh yeah,
I
I was just
was
saying.
gonna say, we're going back and forth. I was gonna say,
You can go ahead.
thanks. So you're speaking with some newer realtors and some people who have been in the industry for a while now. The ones that are new, you've mentioned that they don't have a lot of business to send over. That's normal. You guys are going to grow together. Don't expect to get any business right now. Just just be there for them when they need you. Answer their questions when they need you, and just keep reminding them that you're just there as a resource to help them out. So with the people who are newer in the industry, like kind of like yourself, just stick around with them.
Right.
Just stick around with them. Like don't expect anything. Just stick around with them. Those people, particular.
Right. So how often do you think I should, follow up with them or check in, or if I should just text them, call them?
So every single person's different. There are a bunch of variables involved. Ask them, what's the best way to reach you? Are you a caller? Are you a texter? Are you an emailer? Everyone's different, so there's no one straight answer for that. And how frequently? Ask them once a week, once every 2 weeks, and so that you're not following up with just, hey, how are you? I'm following up. That's boring. On the initial phone call, I want to talk about those initial phone calls. I'm sure you have already with Panos. On those initial phone calls, that's where you need to find out where their current lender, if they have one, where they are lacking. Because if they weren't lacking anywhere, then they would not be on the phone call with you in the first place. So once you find out what's missing, from there you figure out, okay, I can or I cannot support this person with the XYZ problem that they're currently having with their lender. Now, it won't necessarily be a problem, but it'll be somewhere where they're lacking, which is closing on time or communication, which is usually the case, whatever it may be. You find that out in the initial call. You find out what they're looking for. You find out what their struggles are, and then you stay in front of them once a week, once every 2 weeks with that. Hey, do you have any questions about? It's been 2 weeks since we last spoke. I remember you had a question about X. Do you have any? Do you have any questions for me today, or maybe any of your clients have brought anything up that maybe I could support you with?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, as far as some of the people I'm running into, they're also, I definitely agree with you. It definitely like depends on the person. So you're saying on the initial call, how would I ask them as far as, because this kind of what I've been doing is just, yeah, I mean, are you open to stay in touch? And then, something along the lines of that, and maybe they kind of know I'll be giving a call within, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, every once in a while. They kind of have that, but I've never really. Are you saying I should ask more specifically as far as, hey, are you cool if I give you a call every 2 weeks? Is that kind of what you're saying, or?
Have I sent you the? I think I have. Have I sent you the Realtor Conversation playbook?
That
I'll resend it to you right now, in case I haven't.
okay?
To answer your question, Go, it really depends on like what the conversation was about on the call. There's no one answer. I'm gonna send it to you right now,
Right.
so you can use it. Save it to the WA Marketing Solutions folder, and or to your bookmarks.
Okay. Yeah,
I,
I'll
I
say
just
that. Okay.
I just shot it over now in case you don't have it.
Okay. Let's see. Which email did you send it to?
The one I have on file. I know you have. I send it to Andy Dash.
Okay.
When I search your name, that's the first one that pops up. So So how's it been the last 4 weeks having nonstop realtors kind of just like show in your life, pop up in your life?
What was that?
I said, how's it been the last 4 weeks having realtors pop into your life on a daily basis?
Yeah, I think it's been good. I mean, I'm liking it so far. Yeah, I definitely don't want it to stop.
Of course,
um,
realtors coming inbound to you. Of course not. I could have, I
yeah,
could have guessed that.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling. I mean, like, if I could, definitely, I definitely agree with you. Overall, it's been a positive experience. I for sure don't want it to stop and keep setting those appointments and keep talking with these realtors, keep seeing what's going on, if there's any potential partnership. So yeah, I'm definitely liking it, talking to these appointments. And it's definitely better than cold calling, right?
Cold calling is ancient man's work.
Yeah, for sure. Cold calling.
Yeah.
This is a new world.
I'm looking at the tracking sheet, and it looks like you're up to 18 total relationships from the campaign so far after 4 weeks. Tell me just a little bit about that.
So I actually wasn't 100% sure what. As far as like relationships, I think for most of my call, I've created pretty well relationships with these realtors.
Awesome.
I don't know. I think, yeah. I mean, I think for the most part, we just vibe pretty well. Yeah. So the main thing I've been getting majority of the time, before I'm even hopping on the call, they're just open to hear like another option, or they're networking, or they're just open to kind of see, they're open-minded to see if there's any potential partnerships in place in there. So I had a couple of calls, that went just like that. Kind of, I shared my perspective on the business. I asked them questions of how they, get leads, marketing, and all that kind of stuff, how they do and how I work. And, I tell them, the only way we can find out is for you to refer me your next referral to see if we're a good partnership, right? So for the most part, I think, I think if I stay in touch with them, I don't think they don't want to hear from me. Because I think for my end goal is really to create a relationship with them that, we can work on business together, not just for one transaction, but for many future transactions to come. So,
cool. So Andy, the numbers are there. You're building almost 20 relationships. I can see that you're booking. Week 1 was 4 appointments. Week 2 was 5, then 9, then 5 again. That's right where we want to be, between 4 and 6. And week 3 was double that. So that's awesome. The numbers are there, and I can see all the positive replies as well. I think you should make a shift on your phone calls, away from send me a referral and we'll see if we work together, more towards asking them about where their current loan officer partners, if they have any, where they're not delivering. That needs to be the focus. They will think of you and they'll send you something if you have seed planted into their brain that you can help them with whatever their current person is lacking, because they really would not be on the phone call with you. They would have said, I'm not interested, like a few have. Not a few, but a decent amount. And those people, they save you the time of speaking with them. But if someone's going to hop on the phone with you and invest their time, now they're realtors, they're busier than you are. Something is missing, and that's why they're on the phone with you. Something is missing, and I think you need to make a frame shift from I can definitely help you. You need to refer me business to, okay, this guy's not working out. This is a strength of mine, and if it's not, no, then be honest about it. But if this is a strength of yours, seed plant that, And the next time they have their buyer has a question, they think of you. And when you follow up about that said topic, that's more appropriate. So I want you to make a frame shift and do that instead of what you've been currently doing. Because
Yeah,
I want
it makes sense. So
it's
what-
because it's been 4 weeks. You haven't got a referral yet, which is normal. That's really normal. We're just in the relationship building phase. But it's always nice to speed. It's always nice to speed up the process, and people do get referrals in the first couple of weeks sometimes, and that's what we want for all of our clients. So I think this shift in the conversations from, I can do this, this, and this. If you switch that to what's missing, and I'll support you with that. And if I can't, I will tell you. I'll be honest.
Gotcha, makes sense. So, I